there, Scrappy peeps. So welcome to week 1 of the Victoria Marie Spring Clean Challenge. And for this week, we are focusing on our Scrappy spaces. So a zone in your space that you need to organize. Now, the ideal here is not for you to spend hundreds and hundreds of hours this week organizing your entire scrap space. For some of you, your scrap space may be beautiful and immaculate and it's organized and you're good to go. For others of you, there may be spaces or zones in your scrap space that you want to organize. So that's what we're going to focus on. For me, I want to focus on this closet. Now, if you watch my scrapbook room tour, then I did mention that I wasn't going to show you the closet until now. And this is what it looks like in all of its glory. Isn't that horrible? It's just so bad. So I'm going to spend some time cleaning this thing out. So this is sort of a multi-step process, but before I move on, let me grab a free PDF tool that's available to you on the Victoria Marie blog. This is called the Creative Space Organization Planner. It's a very simple planner where you can map out a plan of how you're going to get your zone or your space organized. Now, you want to focus on something that you can do this week. So whether it's your stamps, your embellishments, your stickers, your paper, maybe a closet that you need to empty out, focus on one area and get it done. And the idea is that if you can get one of these spaces done, then you'll be motivated to do other parts of your scrappy room. So how am I going to tackle this space here? I have a very simple process. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start getting things out of this closet, and I'm going to make some pretty big and harsh and fast decisions. These things are going to go in one of 3 places. Either I'm going to keep it, I'm going to toss it, or I'm going to donate it. There's a lot of stuff in here I just don't need anymore, so I need to get rid of it. Once I go through all of those things, I'm going to immediately take whatever I don't want to the trash, and then the other things I'm going to go ahead and put in my car. So this afternoon when I go pick up my little one, or maybe tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow morning when I go pick up my little one or take her to school, then I can go right to my donation center and drop it off, and so that it's out of the way and I don't have to worry about it. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out what organization system is going to work best for this closet. Now, this is a spillover. Most of everything that I use is already organized in my scrappy space. So make sure that you check out my scrap space tour to see how I organize all my things. But I'm going to go through here, I'm going to decide how I want to organize things, and then I'm going to make a note on my little planner. It's hard to see it because I have so much light going on in the room. I'm going to note on my creative planner any materials that I need to get, like storage bins, things of that nature, to organize the rest of my stuff. But I want to identify what I already have on hand so I don't go and spend a lot of money. This is going to be done on the super cheap, and I want to make sure that 1, it's functional, and 2, my stuff is organized so I can reach it and grab it and move on. So the first step is to get this thing cleared out. All right, so it is all cleared out and ready for me to organize. I got some space right back there. I need to vacuum and clean the walls. I'm going to use a Mr. Clean Scrubby pad. So I do need to put that on my list of things to get, but not a bad space. There's so much ceiling space that kind of goes to waste too. It's like really tall. Anyway, so now what I want to do is I'm going to go through all of this stuff very quickly. Hopefully won't take me too long, probably no more than maybe 45 minutes, to go through all of this and decide what I want to keep, what I want to let go of, and what I want to toss. I also have a bin out here next to my laundry. Y'all know about my weekly laundry habit. All the clothes just stay out in the hallway. Anyway, I have this little box here that I probably just need to put in my regular storage unit that's not on property. But here's all of the stuff that I pulled out the closet. So I'm getting a nice global view here. And now I'm going to spend some time going through this stuff and deciding what I'm going to keep. The layouts are going to be in a separate video. I'm going to tackle those next week. So I'm going to organize those in some way. But yeah, not too bad, I guess. Maybe. We'll see. Hopefully this process will go by pretty quickly. All right, so here I am at a stopping point with the closet organization. And now that I cleared everything out and I pared it down to the things that I'm going to keep, which essentially is my scrapbooking totes, as well as some layouts that need to either be purged, tossed, or put in albums, which I'll talk about that next weekend or next week. And then all my mementos, that will be a organizational project for another time. I've got some extra supplies here, as well as some photo boxes of some really old photos that I have yet to go through. Over here on this side, I've got a couple of boxes. I probably should put that large box on the bottom. Some extra storage containers, my crayons and markers that I use for my coloring books. I need to put on my list some Mr. Clean scrubbing pads so I can get these marks off the closet wall. I also have some boxes of extra storage bins, some seasonal scrapbooking things, and just some extra bins, my crocodile that I have no place to put except there. And then I have some other, some ribbons and fiber that I need to figure out an organization system for, and then some old cards, as well as mini albums that are just kind of stuck in my old 31 bags. And then I have some extra storage here. And these, sadly, are the most expensive papers that I own in my life. It's my college degrees that are right there that I need to probably hang up and put on my wall somewhere. But they were on my wall in my office before I left working from outside the home. And now they just kind of sit there for now, but I need to put those up because those are expensive to get framed. And then, what's this? Oh, my T-Mobile bag with my boxes for my phones. So what I'm discovering is that I don't want this stuff here on the floor. I think what I want to do is purchase one of these cube units. And so that way I can organize all these extra things in cubes with little cube drawers. So it looks a little bit more nice and streamlined. Plus it'll give me some surface space so that I can put things like my crocodile and that type of thing. So that's going to be my plan. I'm going to see if I can find something on sale, very inexpensive. And then I want to take advantage of some of this hanging space right here. And so I'm thinking maybe, I'll get something to organize something vertically, but I'm not quite sure what that'll be yet. I did a pretty brutal purge compared to what I had in there. So let me show you where all the rest of the stuff. Some things that are going to the trash and some stuff that I just need to incorporate somewhere in my stash. So that's all going to be cleaned up here in just a few. I have some albums that I need to break down and take some things out because I'm going to donate those because I don't need them. And then just some other things I'm trying to go through here on my desk. And let's see, let's take a walk. Here's some other stuff I just need to put up here to the dining room area. Got some trash I need to throw away, so all of that came out. That's trash. And then all of this stuff over here is donate. That's trash. I don't need that box anymore. But all the rest of the stuff here is a donate. So I'm getting rid of all of those things. And then anything else that I thought would be useful for Corinne is over in her craft area, which is blown up right now. But I put it right there in that space. So not too bad for the initial purge. And so now that I've got everything done, I'm going to go ahead and clean up. And then I am going to make a list of the things that I need, which won't be much. Again, I'm trying to keep this super inexpensive because I don't have a ton of money to spend on this at all. And yeah, go from there. So I'm going to clean up for today and then probably go look for a cube system tomorrow. Okay, so included on the Victoria Marie blog is the Creative Space Organization Planner. And I kept this simple because, of course, we're just working on small tasks at a time. So I have mine all filled out now that I've got everything cleaned up. So I'm done with the first part. I'm getting ready to take my items to the trash and to Goodwill. And so now all I have to do is shop for the organizers, Lord, that I need. But I'm going to look through my house first to see if I have anything that I can use for some of the things I want to organize. And then I'll finish this up hopefully by Friday. Target.com, and I'm looking at the 6 cube organizer shelf that I want to turn horizontally and put right over here in this space in my craft closet. What are you doing?
Oh, this is the funniest part.
So we're at Target looking for drawer systems for my closet. I'm considering this because they don't have the cube system that I want. Plus, it's only $15 and it comes with the drawers already. So I don't know if I want the gray or the white alternative. I'd even think about, and I can use that hanging space. And they have the drawers, and that would be probably less expensive than trying to build something. So I think I might go that route.
Oh.
What do you think?
Oh, what's this?
Are you being goofy?
Sunny coming down. No, I go no.
Alright, so back at it today. Today's Tuesday. Decided to go in a different direction than the cube system because it was starting to add up a little bit and I had a particular amount that I wanted to make sure that I stayed under. So I'm going to take advantage of the above storage here from hanging off the rack and use this little 3-shelf hanging closet organizer, and I'm going to organize some stuff. I've done this before in the past and it's been a long time since I've done it, so I'm going to use this and finish up organizing the stuff that's in my closet here. Let me actually open this other door. And then I also got the drawers that go in it, so very inexpensive, all from Target. And then I got some more organization bins. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up this project. Alright, so and now that I have that all set up, I am going to fill my bin. Here it is in all of its glory and splendor. Very simple. The main thing is I was able to purge everything in just a couple hours yesterday or the day before and get everything out that I didn't want out. And of course now everything that's in here are all the things that I need to keep. So here on this side is just some extra storage for other organization bins and other things that I use on and off. Got my degrees there that I need to hang up. I really do need to hang those up. That's the most expensive piece of paper you'll ever own is your college degree. So make sure you hang that up. I definitely need to. I've got some storage bins up here, some seasonal scrapbooking things. I also have my art foamies that are in that blue container that I pull out when I'm doing some art journaling and such. Got my bind it all that I need to use and I haven't used yet. Got this bin down here with some extra storage things, some totes and such. Over here to this side of the closet, I thought I was going to transfer all of these into plastic bins, but if I got more, that meant that I would have to go over budget, and I didn't want to do that. So this area is just going to stay the way that it is. I have my filming light bag that sits right there, and just some extra organization bins and some stuff that's organized in that little black bin, and then some extra photo albums or scrapbook albums that won't fit on my shelf right now. I do need to go through and clean up the walls again. I forgot to get some Mr. Clean scrubby pads, but that's okay. Of course, the addition to the closet is this little organization system here. The little, the drawers are separate from the little hanging shelves. And those were, I think, were about $6.99, and then the shelves were like $9.99 for a pack of 2. So it's not too bad, but that houses my ribbons and stuff like that. And those fit in really nicely. I didn't have to use hardly any extra storage containers, but as you can see, there's some ribbon there. And then some, extra items there, my little foam sheets and that type of thing. And most of it actually is pretty empty. So I do have space to grow. I thought I had more stuff than what I actually did. And that's the beautiful thing about going through and purging and only keeping the things that you want, because you might end up with a lot less than what you think you actually have. So give yourself space to grow as you're cleaning out your zone. And then of course I showed you this up here with my empty crop bags that are ready to go when I am preparing to go to a crop or a retreat. I got my layouts here, which I will talk about next week. We're going to organize all of these, and some of these are going to be purged and thrown away or either reworked. And then I have my memorabilia, and all of this is stacked here because at some point I'm going to do a little organization project where I go through all of my, not ephemera, but my mementos, and I will do a video on that. It'll probably be a scrapbooking for mortals tutorial that I'll do about deciding what to keep and what to toss as far as mementos and keepsakes are concerned. And then I have an extra storage bin, empty binders, some framing supplies, and then I have some photos that are just in cold storage there. Alrighty, so that is the closet in its entirety. If you are playing along with this challenge, remember we have 3 weeks and this is week 1 where you identify a zone in your area and clean it up. And it shouldn't be super complicated. It shouldn't take you much time to do. Just identify that one space, that one area in your scrap space that you need to pay some attention to and get it done. Hopefully that will inspire you to organize other areas in your scrappy space. All right, so next week, when we get to next week, we're going to talk about organizing and purging layouts and getting those layouts finally in your scrapbook album. So join me for that. Next week, I'll actually post a process video, not a process video, but a video on that either on the 13th or the 14th. I'm looking over at my calendar. So more than likely it's going to be like on a Monday that I'll post it. But make sure you head on over to the Victoria Marie blog so you can get details about the challenge. And also, if you are playing along, you've got to be a part of the Victoria Marie Facebook group so you can post the progress that you are making with this challenge. So every time that you post something, you get your name entered to win a mystery Scrappy organization prize pack plus a 20% off discount code to a Victoria Marie online class. So join me at the Victoria Marie group and join and play along. There are more details on the Victoria Marie blog. All right, guys, see you next week.